Good morning, everybody, and welcome to a game between CDEC.Y, or Yunth, apparently, and a Newbee for the Shanghai Major. Wait, is it really Yunth? Yunth? I thought it was Youth. I just noticed that. But the logo says the same thing. Well, that's interesting. Did nobody ever notice that? It's like the first time I saw that. Anyway, so we're going to be taking a look at this game today, mostly because it looks really interesting. Has a lot of the like new cool heroes in it. For example, CDEC.Y right away. You know, like that's a good start. Also, no English casters. So if you take a look at this, these are all either Chinese or Russian. So nobody has casted this in English yet, which I think makes it even a bit more interesting. And last but not least, this is actually not related to the game at all. But okay, so this is weird. Okay, seriously, this is really odd. So if you go to tournaments, right, this is where I usually am, then I go into premium, and these are all the big tournaments, like the interesting ones, right? For example, the Shanghai Major Open Qualifiers, where I got the last game. Then you go in here, oh, alright, there's some games here. For some fucking reason, the Shanghai Major games are in professional, not in premium, but in professional. And if you go in here, you can see that, oh god, these are actually really, like, these are the top tier teams that we actually want to see, like IG and Team Empire. And Newbee Yunth, apparently. Yunth. But yeah, so that was a bit weird. I don't know, I was looking for games to cast earlier, and I was like so desperate because I didn't find anything in fucking premium, and then I go on professional, it's just like, oh hey, well there's a bunch of games that are really, really interesting. How about we just do one of those? And yeah, I don't know, I just think that's a bit weird. Oracle pickup. We saw him last time around. I'm still really interested in that hero. Last time he worked really well because he combos well with the Alchemist, right? But hey, he might just work well in general. He seems to be very powerful. In terms of bans, by the way, Dazzle, not surprised by that. Earth Spirit, not surprised by that. Bane, not surprised by that. Furion is a bit odd. I'm actually not quite sure what that is about. Like maybe CDEC is known for playing Furion or something like that, but I don't think Furion is actually all that powerful. Death Prophet coming out. Wait, let me take that back. I think Furion is powerful, right? I just don't think he's first ban worthy powerful, right? Like if you're gonna let an Oracle slip by or a Gyrocopter, then you better have a good reason to ban a Furion instead. That's all I'm saying. Anyway, Death Prophet coming out. Death Prophet I actually think is insane. That new ability is so powerful. I wonder what they're gonna do with her though. I tried playing her in the mid lane. That worked okay. Wasn't great. Like, honestly, it was kind of the same as it was before. But I recently played against the Death Prophet in the off lane, and that was nasty. Like, she had, like, off lane and then a support. And it was really, really hard to go up against. So maybe not off lane this game, because you have the CDEC.Y, that guy's gonna take care of it. But maybe you have the Death Prophet in the safe lane, something like that, with a support, we'll see, right? As per bans, Darkseer, Batrider, Shuttle Shaman, and Juggernaut. The only one that stands out a little is the Juggernaut, but I'm not surprised by that. Honestly, I think Juggernaut is just really solid all around. He performs well against Gyrocopter, to be honest. Yeah, he's just a solid hero, so yeah. Scarif Mage coming out, Terrorblade coming out, Undying Invoker. Terrorblade, been on the rise. Scarif Mage, have not seen a lot of him recently. Undying and Invoker are just pretty standard. But yeah, you can see that Newbee is really experimenting here, right? They are not just going for the cookie cutter, okay, we're gonna pick the same stuff that we pick every single game. No. They're actually looking to make something cool happen. We see Witch Doctor ban last. I can agree with that. It seems like Newbee does need another support with the Witch Doctor taken out. Who's left? Maybe Lena, maybe an Earthshaker. Something like that. Slaughter coming out. Yeah, that's fine, Slaughter ban. It's just a scary hero all around. It seems that CDEC.Y, they might be looking at another support as well, or an offlaner, Nyx Assassin. Will you look at that guy? Isn't that interesting? See, another reason to take a look at this game. Nyx Assassin. Haven't seen a lot of him recently. Generally speaking, I think Nyx Assassin is actually super solid, given the right circumstances, right? He's one of those heroes that I would only counterpick. I would never just pick a Nyx, I would just counterpick a Nyx. And then he does really well, in my opinion. For example, in this game, he's going to do well against Scarif Mage, and he's going to do well against the Death Prophet. So those are some nice things to keep in mind. A bit weird, nonetheless, if I'm honest, right? But then again, they might have picked the Nyx because he has a high amount of physical burst, which is nice against DP and Skywrath. So we'll see how that works out. Rubik coming out last. Rubik is just super solid, right? And you do have some very powerful spells you can steal, so Nothing crazy there. But this is looking like a Death Prophet in the mid lane with the Terrorblade safe, Baseless Void off lane, and then just a supporting duo. Well, on the other side, Invoker probably taking the mid, Nukes off lane with maybe the Undying duel, and then Gyrocopter Oracle safe, something like that. Anyway, let's go and slow this down again. Actually, we got, look at that, Demons already going into the mid. TP's right in. I wonder what he's up to. He's trying to counter ward or something. That was interesting. I'm not really sure what that TP was about. Now, let me go and just excuse myself for this right away. I will be drinking tea throughout this cast. My throat hurts a little. It's really that simple. I know I've said this a lot over the past few days. The thing is, it's true. It's really that simple. And not only is it true, but also I frankly don't have the time to give myself the time to recover from it. So that's a bit awkward. Okay, they get that. Nice. We take those. Anyway. Counterboard coming out already. Still a little surprised by the TP, and I don't think that really got anything done, but sure, why not? Oracle's gonna be very happy with the additional 50 gold, I'm fairly certain. That is not in range, no. No, he pinged it though. Yeah, they know. How do they know? Wait. No, that's the supporter pinging, right? But I'm pretty sure that Inflame pinged the void exactly. Interesting. Okay, that's something worth keeping in mind. Anyway, probably just gonna be a trade. Oh, look at that. The slow already coming out. But Gyrocopter manages to steal the rune. Do they have a stun? No, they don't. But they may still be able to get him. Yeah, there we go. First blood coming out. And that's the power of Spirit Siphon, right? Like this ability hurts. It's 20 HP per second plus 1% of your maximum HP. Over the course of 5 seconds, so it's like 100 damage. How much HP does Gyrocopter have? 600, right? So it's like 5% from that, which is like another 30. So it's like 130 damage. 130 damage may not seem like a lot, but for one spell, that's a lot of damage, right? For just one single spell, not two spells, just one of them. No, that's really good. That was really, really good. We see Moo, by the way, going for the maximum damage output build. So this right here, Fairy Fire, Null Talisman, and an Iron Branch is the build that's going to give you the highest possible right-click damage as an intelligence hero at level 1. But the problem with it, of course, is you can't afford to buy any region. Anyway, let's go and take a quick look at the players. Sure, we got Icy playing the Undying here, in Flame on the Invoker, so little bit of a song going on in the mid lane. We got Le on the Skyriff Mage and Moo on the Death Prophet. Top, we got June going up against Hao and Chuan. And at the bottom lane, Tule against Demons and Amy. Amy? I'm calling this guy Amy. Is that alright? I don't know how to pronounce that name. I'll just call him Amy. That seems nice enough to me. So for now, I wouldn't be too surprised if the game stays calm for a little while. The mid lane is probably going to be the most active, honestly, just because Death Prophet and... Oh, actually, look at this. Wow, already going at it. But yeah, it just seems to... Oh, by the way, we got an initiation top. No, Nyx Assassin taking a lot of damage here. He should be fine, though. Yeah, okay, so what I was about to say is that mid lane 2 versus 2, it's not a lot of space. And I know that sounds a bit silly, but there is not a lot of space in this lane, right? And slapping 4 heroes in here means it's gonna be crowded, and that also means that there's gonna be a fight one way or the other. So I wouldn't be too surprised to see that happening a lot. At the bottom, Baseless-Y is just gonna leap out. Might actually get locked down. In the meantime, up at the top, we got June also taking a lot of damage. The Skyriff Mage coming in with the support. We got Tule. One more Rocket Barrage is gonna do it, or a few more hits. Nyx Assassin in the meantime is fine up top. One more hit. Nope, the Fairy Fire at the last second is gonna make sure he gets on. So while we have initiations on both sides of the map, not much gonna come from it yet again. But yeah, I'm not too surprised by that, right? It's just like, I feel like both teams currently are pretty okay with just farming up, right? Except for the mid lane. I feel like the mid lane is really gonna be a big fighting ground. Icy now up top. Although the mid has slowed down too. Oh, Death Prophet taking a bit of damage here. She should be fine, honestly. Yeah, she's alright. Invoker can't really do much to her. So I'm interested in seeing... Yeah, no, he's actually going to max out the Spirit Siphon. I'm not too surprised by that. No, this is a strong ability, man. This spell is nasty. Just because it's charge-based as well. So the thing about the charge-based you know, part of it means that not only can you cast it on, like, multiple people at once, which, alright, that's not really the strong part though, like, that's just more of a gimmick. What makes it good is that you can cast it on the same guy multiple times in a row and just keep it going on for like 20 seconds, and that is nasty. That is really hard to deal with, and that's a lot of damage. That is a lot of damage. If this is maxed out, right, it deals 4% of your maximum HP in damage over 5 seconds, which means 20% of your maximum HP in damage. Times 4 is 80% of your maximum HP in damage, just from that alone. That's scary. Oh, Inflame gonna go down right here, I think. Yup. They connect with the Spirit Siphon, the dust comes out from the Scarab Mage, and Invoker picked off really quickly. So again, right, like this seems to be the lane where we're gonna see fighting, if we're gonna see much fighting at all. At the bottom, the Faceless Void, he's just coming in. He's actually maybe in a bit of an awkward spot, but of course, Faceless Void being very hard to take down these days. Actually, maybe Gyrocopter's gonna be able to do it. Another Rocket Barrage is gonna be up in a second, and there we go. He's diving deep. But does he get him? No! He doesn't get him! Oh god, mate, you can't do that. Come on, that was so scrubby. Oh, come on now, what is happening here? Demons cleans up, but that was the scrubbiest thing I've seen in a long ass time. Also, Demons using the W on himself. Do people not realize that this is not lethal? I'm fairly certain this can't kill yourself. Right? This can't deny allies. I'm like 100% certain that this can't deny allies. But the way a lot of these players seem to be playing Oracle, maybe it actually can. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe they changed that. But I'm actually really certain it can. Wait, give me 1 second. I'll put this on directed camera for a second. Just so I can... Oh, right, that doesn't work. No, it doesn't? Oh, there we go. Well, actually, a bit of a fight in the mid. We got Moo trading a few hits, but he's gonna be fine. Anyway, I just really want to look that up super quickly. Oracle Dota 2. There we go. Dota 2 Gamepedia. What do we have? Purifying Flames. The damage is lethal to enemies, but not to allies. So that's what I'm saying. It's not lethal. You're not gonna die from it. If you're at 2 HP, there's no need to waste mana on the Fate's Edict. Just cast it on yourself. You're gonna be fine. Damn it, people. Damn it. This is not that hard. It is not. Alright. Did we miss a kill, by the way? No. No, we didn't. Alright. Good. Just making sure. Yeah, I thought I was losing my sanity here, but no, I'm right about this. These guys are just being idiots. Anyway, we got the Howl, by the way, on the Terrorblade. This guy's going for the old school Terrorblade build, which is the whole, like, okay, we're gonna get the Metamorphosis maxed out as soon as possible. By the way, I'm sorry, we get a kill at the bottom, actually, 2 kills at the bottom. Let me go and scroll back really quick so we actually catch up to that. There we go. So we just have Moo coming in with the invisibility. Siphon Soul, yeah, that's gonna be a pretty quick pick off. Not much the Oracle can do about it, and yeah, that's Death Prophet for you. This hero's scary. She's probably gonna go ahead and pick up her face boots now. I'm not sure if it's gonna be face boots. Yes, face boots. Alright, no. I like face boots a lot on Death Prophet. I think that's usually the right way to go. If I had to guess her item build, would be like face boots, Yules. Probably BKB at that point. And then like Bloodstone or like... I always like Octarine Core more, so maybe that. I don't know. But yeah. Maybe a Bloodstone somewhere in there, but I think we're gonna see the Yules still. Yules is just so powerful for that hero. It's something I almost never want to pass up. But, you know, we'll see how that plays out. Poor old Scarab Mage is actually doing pretty well here. He's got 0 last hits and 0 kill, 0 denies, right? But he's got a kill and an assist. He's being active around the map and he's being very helpful. Chuan, by the way, look at this guy with the fancy golden cape. I want that cape so bad. That's like the only item in Dota that I actually, like, really want. And it is super fucking rare. Chuan taking a lot of damage here. The Oracle really coming in big time with the nukes. But now the heals are starting to stack up. And I don't know if they can actually do this. Look at Chuan just regenerating. But yeah, there he goes. Nice dodges. I like how he played that, right? He was really keeping them on their toes. Made them use a lot more time, a lot more mana than they really wanted to. So, In the end, they still get that kill, which is fantastic for them, of course. And CDEC, they're keeping it close, right? I think overall this game is still pretty damn even. Yeah, absolutely. There's not a big advantage going on either side. We have the Gyrocopter doing well, Terrorblade is doing well. Terrorblade, of course, dying once, but so did the Gyrocopter. Actually, Gyrocopter died 3 times. That's a bit silly. That's right, he was first blood, then he dove the tower like an idiot, and then he got ganked. Oh, how? Taking a lot of damage here, but he's gonna be fine, yeah. And then he just abuses the chats, so he maximizes the heal coming out from the Oracle. Man, it's scary how much damage this hero deals. It really is. Right, like, he just hurts. He puts out 2 of these, and yes, you're gonna heal up a little bit, but let's be honest, you're still gonna get hit hard. That's like 600 damage coming out right then and there. That's a problem. That is definitely a problem. And you can see him being very active with this. He's not playing a defensive support at all. He's roaming around the map. He's looking for kills. He's actually trying to shut down the enemy safe laner. It's kind of fascinating. Honestly, from what I have seen so far, Oracle has mostly been like a very defensive, kind of like sit back and just make sure your safe lane is alright kind of guy. But that's not how they're using him. They're going in for some kills. And actually, Hao taking a lot of damage. He gets off the Sunder though. Oh, June. June is dead. June is dead. They know this. They just need to secure demons now. No, don't go for June, you idiots! God damn it, do you not understand how Oracle works? He was dead. Oh god. Well, at least they get both in the end. This just looked a little silly. Was he trying to get the last hit? No. That's not what happened there. Alright. Alright. Yeah, but you know, in the end, the Nyx still goes down, and so does the Oracle, so they get some nice value out of that. The lift back on the Invoker, the slows, the silence, that should be a pick-off. Yeah, there we go. No, we have Undying, kind of trying... Siphon Soul and the zombie. That's funny. But they have the Undying, kind of trying to create a little bit of space, not going to happen. And honestly, the Staff Prophet is looking scary. She doesn't have a lot of last hits, but she's still ahead on net worth, just because she's 4-0-3. Right, Moo is roaming around the map. Moo is being active. Moo is looking for kills. And it doesn't seem like they have much in the way of stopping him. Right, it doesn't seem like they really have a counterplay here. Is it going to pick up? Vitality booster. So, is that a Rod of Atos? Meantime, at the top, by the way, Hao taking some damage. Cooldown, not going to connect. The Sunstrike, however, will. Still, the Terrorblade is going to end up being fine. He's just going to have to walk back, though. Maybe we can see another Sunstrike from a Flame for the next level snipe. I wouldn't be surprised if he goes for it. Intent is there's definitely time for it. And it would also kill. So, I'm just saying. I don't know, actually. 3, 2, 1? Is he gonna use it? Nah, he doesn't want to. But the funny thing is, that wasn't actually even that hard of a Sunstrike, so that was definitely possible. I'm just saying, that was definitely possible. Well, top tower taking a lot of pressure here. We got the TP in from the Faceless Void. He's just looking to defend. It seems he's going for the usual build these days, which is the Vladimirs into Blink Dagger. I like that build a lot. I think it's very powerful. The thing about Vladimirs into Blink Dagger, it's just Vladimirs is one of those items you like having on a team, basically no matter what. Right, it's just really good to have 5 additional armor. Oh, actually, I get the Scarif Mage. Nice quick pick off. Nothing really that's important, but you know, it's one of those we take those kind of kills. But it's nice, it allows him to really like buff up his team a lot. 5 additional armor during fights matters. Especially if you're going up against Gyrocopter, that's a big deal. But not only is it useful for that, it's also useful for farming. Right, it gives him some more survivability, it gives him regeneration, it gives him lifesteal, and mana. So all of a sudden, he can actually... Oh, come on, get the Void. Yes! I like that. But all of a sudden, the Faceless Void can actually... God damn it, what the hell is going on down here? Now look away for a second and people die. Oh, man. Okay, I want to see the full fight here. Okay, he runs into June, activates the ultimate, and just chases him down. Alright. Nothing too crazy there. Does he get another link? No, it doesn't even need it. Yeah, I don't know. Somehow I'm missing kills at the bottom lane. I'm sorry. Please excuse me. The beauty of replays. Isn't it fantastic? But yeah, this is going to allow him to farm up a bunch, right? Because he has the lifesteal, he has some more mana. He doesn't really need to worry about going back to the base anymore. All of those things are just fantastic. I like that build a lot, by the way. I think Blink Dagger is necessary because Faceless Void is mostly played for the ultimate and for the time dilation these days, right? And having the big, scary Chronosphere can be game winning, right? A good Chronosphere can just win you the game. Aimi, taking a lot of damage here, is actually pretty dead, I think. That guy's... Maybe not, I have no idea, and neither does Newbee, but Newbee is now falling hard, taking a lot of damage. He doesn't have the mana he needs for the Sunder, but the heals from the Oracle are gonna keep him alive. Mu runs in with the Siphon. He's gonna have another one ready in a second. I wonder if he's gonna commit to it, but in the meantime, we actually lose the Undying June now on the run. He doesn't have any spells ready. The time dilation is just locking down their cooldowns, and that's gonna be 2 pickoffs in favor of Newbee. That was really close. That fight could have gone either way, honestly. That was a step away from death for both teams. But in the end, Newbee, they come out ahead, and well, they're gonna be quite happy with that one. I'm certain of it. The Death Prophet, she just keeps growing stronger and stronger and stronger. I really wonder what the Vitality booster is going to build into. Again, if I had to guess, probably a Rod of Atos. I think that's an interesting idea. You know, you Rod of Atos them, then the Spirit Siphon to not only slow them even further, but you actually secure that you get all of that damage in. And that allows you to deal a lot of damage with the Exorcism. So, sure, I like that. I don't really see a problem with it. Huh? Skywrath Mage just gonna grab himself some more wards. I'm actually really happy with the Skywrath Mage's performance here. Like, this guy, I think he's been doing well, right? He's 4-1-1. That is really solid. That's really, he's been involved, right? He's been around when he's needed. I like that. I think that's very nice. One thing I would change about the skill build, by the way, I would probably max out the Ancient Seal instead. Like, I feel like he has so much magic damage on his team, right? Like, so much magic damage coming out from his allies, that having the additional magic amplification would be very handy. And not only that, but there's a lot of stuff worthy, you know, worthy of a silence on the enemy team. So I don't know, but in the end, like, this is still fine. It's just when I bring stuff like that up, it's mostly just to give you like some thought process, right? Just like, think about it. Like, this may be better. I'm not saying it is, I'm just saying it could be. How? In the meantime, taking a lot of damage. He is hiding in the trees. He's looking for Sunder. He's not going to get it though. Still on cooldown. In the meantime, Mu trying to fight it out. He does have the Spirit Siphon active. He's healing up a lot, and 2 go down. Mu is still alive, but in the end, Icy secures the kill. In the meantime, Oracle picked off by Le, and now it's just Icy going up against Free. He does have the Tombstone down, but it's murdered on the spot, and that's gonna be a dead Undying as well. His cooldowns aren't ticking, and he's just picked off. That is the problem, right? That is the problem. The time dilation effect. 12 seconds of no cooldown. That is so ridiculous. Especially if you're going up against heroes like what the hell happened to this guy anyway? That if you're going up against heroes like Gyrocopter, who relies on spamming a lot, Oracle, Invoker, Undying, like literally everybody on the Radiant side. It just seems like they drafted themselves into a hole going up against that Faceless Void, and Void is enjoying his time, right? We got this Faceless Void roaming around the map, just not really giving a fuck. He's ready to fight, and he's ready to shut down all of your stuff, right? You're not gonna be able to do anything against him. Rod of Atos not finished on the Death Prophet. Not an item I would have expected, but an item I don't dislike whatsoever. I think that's a really cool choice. We got a Sunstrike coming out on Skywrath Mage, quick pick off. Of course, that's one of the big advantages of having that Exort Invoker. It's just actually interesting that he went for an Exort here. I didn't expect that, honestly. I feel like Quas Vex would have been fine, and generally speaking, Quas Vex is considered the stronger build. Right, I feel like whenever you would say, well, Quas Vex is fine, then you would go for Quas Vex. And I don't really know why Quas Vex wouldn't be fine. But you know, I guess in Flame he wanted to try something different. And one thing that's maybe worth keeping in mind is that this is actually a best of 3, right? And CDEC.Y actually has the first game won, right? So even if they lose this one, they're not out of it. They're still gonna be a third match. They're not gonna be behind even. Right? Of course, you don't want to throw the game, but in a scenario like that, you are more likely to experiment a little, right? You're more likely to say, okay, you know what? Maybe Sword is gonna work here, and then you just go for it, and then you realize, no, it didn't. But I don't want to make that cool. Yet Gyrocopter getting healed up. And we got a smoker. Smoke into Roshan. Smoke into Roshan. I wonder how aware. Oh, CDEC knows. CDEC knows! Oh, they do certainly know. But then again, they don't want to fight into the Death Prophet ultimate, right? And that's a pretty smart call. Like, this is just scary. This is just straight up scary. The Sunstrike comes out. Icy caught out! Oh, taking so much damage already. And they use the Oracle ultimate. That's a big spell. I mean, the Undying is gonna be fine, but is he worth it? No, at the same time, this is also literally the best spot on the map for an Undying to fight in. In the meantime, John initiated on in the background. We got the cooldown coming out. Only connects on nothing. Actually connects on nothing at all. How? Taking a lot of damage, but Amy! Sundered! 4 HP! He somehow gets out of that one. Newbee, they're gonna be chased off, and this might actually be CDEC taking Roshan. Roshan is so low. The Gyrocopter somehow still alive. I'm not really sure why, but... He frankly has no right to being still alive. We got Moo coming in. The Tombstone is up on the cliff, so this is going to be a bad spot to fight in. Newbee, they get a 3-man chrono. Oh my god, the Void with the big place. In Flame, going to be picked off. We got Amy thrown into the air, and he can't really do much. His cooldowns are not available to him. Actually, they are, but he's still dead because he's silenced up. And Demons is the only one that can get out of there. He's on the run, a lot of zombies chasing down the rest of Newbee, however, and we already have Chuan lost just to the minions. Skywrath Mage is not gonna initiate on the Oracle. We have the silence coming out. June back down. June gets himself a kill. Moo might be next in line. We got the Force Spirit still going on. I don't know though. June, he is dropping low. He's dropping very low. He uses the magic stick, but in the end, that's not going to matter. Death Prophet now on the run. But they have no follow-up to this. So in the end, yet again, another fight where Newbee ever so slightly come out ahead on top, right? And this is just, they are definitely, like, slowly pushing the advantage. Not quickly, this is definitely not a fast process, but, like, they got another 2 kills, while CDEC only got 1. They got 3 kills, while CDEC only got 2. They got Roshan, while CDEC didn't. All of these problems, they just keep adding up, and they keep getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And you just can't let it all stack up on that pile, right? In the end, you're sitting in front of this giant mountain of literal shit. And you're just like, how do we deal with this? I mean, we gotta get up there, but let me be honest, I don't want to climb that way, right? Like, let's just give up. Let's just jump down. We don't want to get to that point, though, right? That's the worst point to be at. So, I'm just saying that maybe CDEC, they need to kind of get rid of all of this shit before it adds up to too much. And, that was a great analogy, by the way, I'm just saying. We got a yours coming out from the Death Prophet, I like that. As already mentioned, I think yours is probably like the single best item for that hero. It's so good. It is so good. Got a double damage activated. Cooldown, she just doesn't give a fuck apparently. Monster Tower, really bad. Even got a glyph used. So they're gonna be fighting for this one at least a little. Nah, okay. Well, it resets anyhow, so... Oh well, there it goes. There it goes. I wonder what the Death Prophet is going for next. I would actually expect to see some sort of... Yeah, some sort of BKB protection. Something along those lines. Meantime, at the bottom lane, we got Rubik picked off yet again. Yeah, no, it's just a support kill. These are never really a huge deal. How are TP's in though, and kind of looking to defend this. It's gonna be hard against the Necrobook, so Terrorblade isn't really that strong yet. He does have an Aegis at the very least, but he can't protect this tower. And yeah, he's just gonna have to fall back and play it safe. That's probably the smarter choice here. You don't want to go too crazy against this kind of like lineup. Right, we don't want to risk too much. And actually, we got Hao taking a lot of damage. He's dead. Definitely dead. They don't really have anything else ready though, so they'll just take the Aegis and be happy with it. Which is definitely not the worst trade in the world, right? So just saying, alright, Hao, you know what? We'll kill you once, so on the next fight we don't have to kill you twice, right? It's really that simple. Actually, Moo up at the top, he's fighting it out with Amy, but Amy actually manages to win that one. Alright. Well, that's kind of interesting. I'm actually a little surprised by that. That's the first kill for the Gyrocopter in the whole game, and he gets it randomly on the Death Prophet. Well, I suppose we take those. I suppose we take those. That Prophet about to hit level 16 though, by the way. That's a huge mark for that hero. Level 16 is very important. Invoker has a Necrobook complete. Actually, kind of a lot of items coming out all across the board. Oracle, he has his Ether Lens, right? Oh, by the way, we got June actually taking a bit of damage here. He's dropping very low. Activates the Carapace, so for now he's gonna be fine. Actually, Oracle coming in with the heals, but CDEC.Y doesn't care for it. June is definitely dead. No wonder if they can get demons as well. He tries to TP out, but oh, the value bash! The value bash, the blink forward. Too late, takes that kill. And it's gonna be another pickoff. Definitely gonna be another pickoff. Somehow Hao manages to snipe the nukes. But, yeah, you know. Overall, those are the kind of fights that I think CDEC should try to avoid here. Right, like that's a bit of a problem. By the way, that's a neat little trick you can do with Terrorblade. You can use Sunder on illusions. That does work. So, he just used it right there to heal himself up. But, you know, it's not really that big of a deal, let's be honest. He has Ascension Yasha. BKB now coming out on the Gyrocopter. Gyrocopter has not been having a good game at all. Like, he's doing well in terms of farm. 140, oh, 150. Let's just call it 150 last hits. Alright, that's super solid. That's fine. It's nothing that's gonna blow my mind or anything like that. Right, at this point you could easily have 200 or even more. But at the same time, he's doing alright. Right, it's not bad, and that's all we need from him. That's all we need from him. Okay, maybe it's not actually all we need from him. I don't know. It's a bit problematic because that Death Prophet is just applying so much pressure all across the map. She's about to buy a BKB as well. So, how exactly do you kill that lady? Well, the Gyrocopter isn't doing it because he doesn't deal any damage. Well, unless he randomly catches her on her own. I don't fucking know what happened there. But in the end, you need to really rely on Inflame for that, right? He now picks up the Blink Dagger, so that's an aggressive build. That's a build that's saying, alright, we're not winning this through regular means, we just gotta go in for some big plays. And that's definitely a nice thing to go for, right? I like that. I don't know, I always like having that, hey, let's actually do this kind of attitude. I appreciate it. An illusion coming in. Kind of an awkward blink, honestly, not all that far, and they find him. They do find him, the Invoker, he's trapped out. He is taking a lot of burst damage. You got the Oracle backing him up, and actually we got Too Late now dropping rather low. June also coming in. We, however, have the Rubik stealing the ultimate. Too Late should drop right here. Le also bursts down. Death Prophet, she's up in the air, but that's not going to be enough, and CDEC, they win a fight, big time. And, Le. I hate that name. I'll just call him Skyriff. Is that alright? Oh, it seems we had a bit of a problem right there. But yeah, that's a big fight. They get 3 kills. And Oracle, you can really see this guy is amazing, right? Like, that's a powerful, powerful hero. And with the Ether Lens, his cast ranges are just insane. I mean, look at this. Right, this, and then you have this, and you have this. Just Ether Lens is really pulling through for this guy. And this already had a high cast range before, but now it's just ridiculous. That is the whole screen. The whole screen. Oh, God. That is insane. Nukes, by the way, sitting on a Blink Dagger finally, so they have some, at least a little bit of initiation there, which is nice. Gyrocopter now buying a help of the Dominator. Probably getting Sanchin Yasha next, those kind of items I always appreciate. BKB almost done on the Terrorblade. BKB almost done on the Death Prophet. We have Aghanims coming out on the Faceless Void. We have Rubik with the Force Staff and Skyriff Mage with nothing too surprising there. So far, both teams are still just mostly content with farming up, right? The problem I just see is I feel like Newbee wins this lane, right? It seems to me like Newbee, if the game takes long enough, they just win. So, I don't know if CDEC is prepared for that, but now, the problem... Okay, so basically why I conclude that is we have Terrorblade. Very good late game hero. Very powerful. Right, insane. Death Prophet is also very powerful late game. Faces what? I honestly don't know, but let me be honest with you. I think that ultimate is always going to be good. right? And disabling cooldowns is also always going to be good. I just don't really see why he should fall off, although, that again, I also don't really know. The Rubik, always good. That's just a good hero, right? Scarif Mage is definitely gonna fall off, but the silence is still gonna be handy. On the other side, you have the Invoker. Yeah, that hero's good, right? He's good in late game. He's a strong late game hero, but Undying falls off hard. Gyrocopter doesn't carry as hard as a Terrorblade. I don't think so. We have the Nyx Assassin, who also falls off pretty hard, and Oracle. Oracle is nice. I'm not gonna say anything bad about him. I think just having that Force Promise, even in the late game, is gonna be could possibly be just straight up game changing. They get a slow on Amy. Not gonna commit to it. Puts out the Rod of Aethers a bit late. Kind of odd like that, but alright. BKBs are now complete, right? So it seems like Newbee is really looking to fight, and they can. And if they take a decent fight here, where CDEC is actually in it, and they are committed, I feel like they will be able to take it. I just don't know how CDEC can kill them if the BKB is active. Right, Gyrocopter doesn't deal the damage they need. He just doesn't yet. I wonder what he's going for next. He could still go for the regular Sanctioned Yasha build, but it seems maybe a bit late for that. Like, maybe he just needs to go for like a big scary damage item. He could go for a Butterfly, for maybe an MKB, right? Something along those lines. At the same time, who really wants to do that? But no, it's gonna end up being a MKB. Probably. Right, MKB I think sounds fine. Still just more farming for the jungle. Just more farming. In June? I think he actually... do they know? They see an illusion here. They saw the rest of the team earlier. Oh, there's a Scarif. I like that. That was sneaky. Alright. The other side has no idea. Alright, but I feel like CDEC.Y is definitely aware of this. Well, Roshan taking a lot of damage here. With the Death Prophet ultimate used too, it just doesn't really seem like CDEC wants to fight into it. Smoke used though, they might have to. Yeah, we got Icy running in. He gets silenced immediately, thrown up into the air. He may not even be able... No. He's gonna be able to use his tombstone just fine. Puts it on the cliff. How in the meantime, he's big, he's scary, he's fighting it up against a whole bunch of minions, honestly. That seems to be the end of that. Faces Void. Wow. Just leaves away, and he still has the ultimate ready. The only thing keeping him back is that Urn of Shadows. And now we got Amy thrown up into the air. And we gonna see the Void, actually, I think. Probably Chronosphere in flame right now. Yes, definitely Amy, by the way, still fighting it out. He has the Oracle protecting him, but in the end he only manages to secure the Aegis usage. In the meantime, Inflame trying to get out of there, uses the tornado to fight back a little bit, but it won't matter. And down goes the Invoker. Well, that's kind of not that great. Newbee is definitely gonna take that one. They lose the Scarif Mage and they get a whole bunch of kills. Yes, the Terrorblade died once, but that's what the Aegis is for, right? Like, Aegis is there to be used. You don't have an Aegis to carry it around in your inventory. It's not going to do anything there. Right? You have an Aegis so you can die and be fine afterwards, and that's exactly what happened. And Newbee, they're going to start sieging down the bottom. I think it's incredible that the Death Prophet is still the most fun hero in the game. That is really, really cool to see. I wonder what Mu is going for next. Maybe some... I honestly... I'm not really sure. Like, could be like a Shiva's Guard or a Soulcuirass. I think out of the two, I definitely like the Soulcuirass more. And yes, that's actually gonna... Well, yeah, it's one of those. We know that much now, because we do need some physical protection, right? We have the Gyrocopter, we have all of the summons, mostly. All of those just click on things. So you want to be able to take a few hits. And that's where the armor is gonna come in handy. Blink Dagger by the way now on Chuan. I really like the Rubik. I think he's been doing very well. He's kind of like sitting in the shadows, sneakily stealing some spells. But I saw a lot of very powerful spells stolen, for example. Chuan managed to sneak in the Oracle Ultimate every once in a while. And that spell has a big impact, right? As we already saw this game. That ability can really put the hurt on some people. Man, T is like the greatest thing ever. Oh, Gyrocopter. He is gonna activate the cooldown. Trapped up nonetheless, and we have the Death Prophet ultimate used. June coming in from the back. He's gonna die. Probably. Actually, no. So far, he's still alright. And now we have Mu kind of caught in an awkward spot, but he's just ready to fight this up. He's not afraid. Invisibility is gonna come out, but that doesn't help against detection. We still have demons sitting on the cliff, but what can he do? Right? Just a poor little Oracle trying to buff off his. Honestly, I'm not happy with the way the Gyrocopter is playing. I don't know how else to put it. I feel like the Gyro, the safe lane carry, should really be putting in a bit more work than he currently is. It just, his farm is alright. It's not great, alright. It's alright, but he just keeps dying. He is 2 and 7 at this point, right? That's a lot of deaths on a Gyrocopter. He has more than his fair share of deaths, and I wonder how long he can really keep something like that up, right? Please be a Soul Cross. I always like a Soul Cross more on Death Prophet than Shiva's Guard. It does give you more of literally everything. It gives you more right click damage. It gives you more damage from the ultimate. I don't know. More protection, I would even argue. No, it doesn't give you more protection because the Shiva's Guard reduces attack speed while it gives the same amount of armor. But nonetheless, you know, like it's still useful to have for your team. I don't know. I like that Soul Cross more. Just, in my opinion, a better Death Prophet item. I really like this hero, by the way. She's a lot of fun. You should play some Death Prophet if you haven't yet. And Hao, by the way, getting pretty close to his Skadi. At least what I assume is his Skadi.
Radiant's mid tower's coming apart.
Oh, they get angry. Wow, they actually may be able to get this kill. Uses his BKB. I like the flak cannon from the Rubik. He's gonna be fine though. Yeah. Definitely gonna end up being fine. It's just Oracle, man. This hero's good. Alright, you got me convinced. You got me convinced on the Oracle. That didn't take particularly long, I gotta be honest with you. But that hero is just putting in work. He put in work last time and he's putting in work this time. And it's cool to see. It's cool to see that he's so powerful. I'm also like the new Faceless Void. He's not what I like Faceless Void being. Right? Like I don't know. Like Faceless Void ass, I guess, right? He doesn't really right click anymore. But nonetheless, this guy is also really powerful. Like the time dilation is so nasty. So powerful. The run back. The slow walk back. Look at that cape, man. Look at that cape. I need that cape. No, no, no. Get away, Darius. Give me that cape. Oh, God. That is so sick. So sick. Damn it. In the meantime, Invoker goes down. I don't even care, man. I just want to look at the cape. And June also going to be caught out right now. Yeah, that's going to be another pickoff. That's a sick-ass cape. And you know what I also like about the cape? Is all like about his setup here. He has all these golden items, right? That's kind of cool that he has like a bunch of items that's just like fucking gold. And his Rubik is super blinked out. It's amazing. You know, this is my favorite way to like do Dota sets, by the way. Rare. This right here is a common, right? This is a rare. Of course, this thing is like super fucking rare, but like these two, these are not special items, right? But he's just like, nah, man. But they look sick with the rest of my set, so that's why I'm using them. It's not just about their most expensive stuff. It's about having the like best looking stuff, and yeah, I appreciate that. It's actually CDEC.Y. What does that even mean, Yunf? Isn't it youth? Isn't that the point? It probably means some Chinese shit. It probably does like have a proper meaning. But god damn it. I'm just not happy with it being Yunf. Because I thought it was youth. Oh, Death Prophet is gonna grab Doctor Incorp. first just casual played me.
Radiant's top tower
Sure.
is taking hits.
Octarine Core is amazing on this hero. So good. Cooldown reduction are a huge deal for her. Huge deal. I like it a ton.
Top tower.
Oh, finally the Terrorblade, by the way, taking over in farm. And wouldn't be too surprised to just see an ultimate come out to start sieging this. Yeah, there we go. It's activated. We're gonna see the glyph immediately, but what does that really do, right? How taking a bit of damage there, but nothing too scary. And that tower's falling. That tower's falling pretty quickly too. Yup, there it goes. There it goes. And Moo, he's just still pushing. He's just not afraid in the slightest. Well, maybe a little bit. Alright, they are pretty afraid. Okay, okay. They'll fall back right now. Well, they got the tower though, right? And this is really one of those things where they mostly just set up for the next push, right? They're just like, alright, we're gonna take top tower now, and then once our ultimate is back again, right, like in a minute or so, then we'll actually go take some barracks, and you don't have to be any faster than that, right? You don't need to rush it any more than that. Why would you jump the Faceless Void? You're not killing him, the guy's far too tanky, and even if you do, your team will die in return anyway, because what's the fucking point of killing a Faceless Void? Alright. Do they have vision on this? They see a little bit. Not too much though, not too much. Because the Faceless Void positioning right here is pretty good. And cooldown coming out. Connects on 2, but no follow-up. Nothing gonna come from it. And we're back to the slower state of the game. Alright. It's probably gonna end up being a BKB from the Void, right? That seems fine. Sure, why not? He's just like sitting there hitting creeps every once in a while, but in the end, that's all he really contributes. Actually, an important thing about Void, he still deals a lot of damage right now. Right, he doesn't really hit that hard or that fast or any of that. But it's just, the E hurts. Like, this deals 70 damage, it deals twice that in the Chronosphere. It's 140 damage every time you get a bash. Right, if you get like 2 bashes, which is entirely reasonable, then you put out a lot of damage. So I don't know, I'm just saying, right? Fastest wall, you're gonna pick up the cheese though. Alright. And there we go. I like that route you're taking. That's probably how you should be going about this now. How has the butterfly if he wants it? I would actually buy that. I think you should just grab it. Alright. It's probably what the courier's up to. BKB also done on the Void. Yeah, okay. Like, we have a lot of big items ready now, right? On all kinds of heroes, so. The other side just can't really keep up, right? Like, we have Amy now on the with the MKB, but honestly, like, earlier he didn't deal enough damage, and now he doesn't live long enough. It's just the Gyrocopter is not farmed to a degree he needs to be. Like, Gyrocopter is... Look, don't take this as me saying that Gyrocopter doesn't have money, because he obviously does, right? The problem is just that Gyrocopter is the kind of hero that if he has the same amount of money as, like, a Terrorblade or a Death Prophet, he's gonna lose. That's just not a fight he wins, because those heroes just scale better. So... that's what makes this so difficult on them, right? And there we go with the push. Pretty sure this is what Newbee has been waiting for. Pretty sure this is what CDEC has been waiting for. Everybody knows this game is not looking good for the Radiant, and it just keeps going worse and worse. The top push is coming up. That Prophet activates her ultimate, and those barracks are, and they're starting to die. They have nothing. They have nothing to defend it.
So long to the Radiant's top rags.
Oh, actually, they lose Amy. Oh, that is bad. I mean, he can buy back, but he has to, of course. That's still not optimal. And now Moo, he's just gonna go into the mid, and that's a dead tower. It's probably a dead barracks as well. June, he tries to maybe hold him off for a little while, but doesn't get much out of it. And now it's just how? Just pushing. Just pushing. A few more hits, and there goes the range barracks. That's 1.5 lanes down. And yet again, the only thing that's stopping a newbie from just going again, because they didn't lose anyone, they don't really have any, you know, any problems pushing. Only thing that's stopping them right now is just Death Prophet Ultimate is on cooldown. Metamorphosis is on cooldown. So let's just wait until that stuff is ready again. And then we go. And yeah, I don't know if CDEC has any way of stopping this push. Right? Because after that fight, all of a sudden, Newbee has even more money. And the Gyrocopter has even less. There just seems to be no improving the situation. This might be like just a straight up fucking rapier game for Gyro, man. Sometimes you gotta do it. Sometimes you just gotta do that. So they're gonna go mid. They want the melee barracks. Sure. That does seem like a decent idea. And they're gonna start sieging. Currently just using the illusions, but that still gets a lot done. Missile gonna be put on Death Prophet, that of course does nothing. Shiva Scout, by the way, gonna be the item of choice for Mu. I actually still think that a Soul Crest would have been better, but alright. Oh, June, nice, but it's blocked by Mu. And look at the Chronosphere locking down in Flame. He's not gonna be able to do anything. The only reason why Amy is still alive is because of the Oracle. Izzy goes down, Gyrocopter is gonna fall. In the meantime, in Flame, he's still just going up against only 2 lane, and it's not going to be enough. The buybacks from In Flame, from the Undying, but in the end, they're just gonna lead to a GG call. And that's that. Newbee wins against CDEC.Y. Really? Yanf? Yanf? Alright, if you say so. Who am I to argue with that, right? Hope you all enjoyed the video. Sorry, I was a bit tired. I don't know if you noticed, but I'm pretty tired. Stayed up too long. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. Hope to see you tomorrow.